Are you struggling to get rid of that extra weight that you've gained? Our next guest says he can help you lose up to 40 pounds by the end of the summer. Dr. Jon Thomas is the director of Vibrant Life Health Center. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you for having me, as always.
Okay, so we're going to talk about a product called Nutrimost that you are a huge fan and proponent of, that you believe is changing lives.
It is.
But first, you bring the fat with you.
The fat, yes, 5 pounds. We talked about 40 pounds when we opened up, and that's really what it's about. It's about losing this.
5 pounds is so big.
It is. It's crazy. I mean, if you look at this on your thigh, it's huge, right?
And I think one time I put it around my belly, and everybody's like, "That was so cool." I'm like, "I'm not going to do that again."
Yeah. So I mean, it's about losing this. When you want to lose weight, you want to lose fat, and that's what it's about. It's about a system that can actually turn on your natural body's fat-burning ability. And when you can do that, that's when you watch the fat just melt off your body.
All right, so let's start with, how does that happen? How does that work? What's the process?
The interesting thing is, most of the systems out there, they don't really entail the whole system of what your body does when it comes to fat burning. It's a component, like calories in, calories out, or doing some type of maybe a treatment with a hormone to make your body do something. This system looks at your entire situation, all the organs, all the vitamins and minerals, all the hormones, all the neurotransmitters. It looks at that entirety, even the hydration of the cells, and it finds out where in your body you have disruptions that stop this process from happening.
Okay, what is that process? How do you do that? You hook me up with
biofeedback,
electrodes?
yep.
Okay, so how does that work?
I'm going to put your hand right on a hand cradle.
Okay.
And it's going to read into your body through skin galvanic response. It's called biofeedback technology. And it literally talks to the cells of your body, puts in virtual stimuluses, and on the responses of the cells, we can determine how your organs are functioning, how hormones are working in your body, how neurotransmitters are working in your body, where your vitamins and mineral responses are. All of that is accumulated, and that information comes so that we can look at the entire system of fat burn in your body and know exactly all the areas that your body's having problems with.
And when you sit down with a patient and you go through this, because it is doctor supervised.
Yes.
Is this like finding out like the magic roadmap, like the treasure map to being fit and healthy?
It really is. This is a complete reset of your metabolism. So when you go through this process, your body is going to learn how to burn fat again. I'm going to go through a phase that's going to reprogram your metabolism and your hypothalamus to control your weight again at the new level that you achieve. And then as you go forward, you're going to learn, what we've talked about many times before, is what your disruptors are, because everybody has different disruptors in their diet. It could be broccoli, it could be hummus, it could be all kinds of different things. Bourbon could be one of them. It's really funny, because I had somebody recognize me the other day off of this show when I was at Kilwin's getting ice cream, and they're like, "You're on that show for weight loss. How can you be eating ice cream?" And I was like, "I eat it all the time," because it's not a disruptor of mine. And when you start to know what your disruptors are, you can really shape how you're going to indulge and enjoy the foods that don't, and stay away from the ones that actually take your scale right up.
Okay, so you adjust my diet. You tell me what I can and cannot do.
Yes.
Is there any, because a lot of these things come with powders and packets and things that you have, supplements and shakes and things like that. Is there anything part of Nutrimost that is part of that process?
Yes, this is a complete system. You're going to get some what we call resonant solutions that are based on your physiology. These are so specific to you that there's not another human being that can use them on the earth once we program those. Then there's some key supplements that we're going to give you for cellular hydration and detoxification. So those are going to be part of the process as well. And then after that, we're going to give you a food list that's been tested in your body, so you know what you're eating is safe. And you're going to be eating real foods, proteins, vegetables, and fruits while you're on the program. So you're eating whole, real foods throughout the whole process, gaining health and burning fat at the same time.
So you're saying the program. So how long is the program, and what happens when the program, this part is over? Or is this something, if you're really telling me, I mean, if broccoli makes me fat, I won't eat broccoli again.
That's right.
So how does it go, how does it continue after the program so that you keep that weight off?
Well, that's the key, is after you're done, this programming of your hypothalamus and the metabolism controls it. So as you go into those times when you're putting all your fun foods back into it, you're going to learn what your disruptors are. I'll give you tools that'll come right back down if you go off and go up. That'll bring you right back down to your set weight. So you haven't lost the game, so to speak, because we've reprogrammed that in one of our phases. So we have that done. So you're protected from going up. And then you just have to stay away from your disruptors, or when you have them, know that there's steps you're going to have to take to bring yourself back down. So
and do you give them those steps
after?
Yes, I do. Like, okay, so birthday cake is your disruptor, but once a year you're going to have birthday cake.
Yeah.
So what do you do after that?
Yeah, and there's steps that we will do. There's a couple different things that you can do depending on what works best for your schedule and what you're doing, and we can bring you right back down. And I have patients that have lost 7 or 8 pounds like down on one of those steps because they've run into some real trouble. And that's, but that's the great thing is this patient that I'm talking about, a year after he's done with this program, he went up 7-8 pounds, called me and said, hey, what's going on? I really am worried about this. I said, do this and this and this, right back down.
Wow. Well, Dr. Jon, thank you so much for being here. We'd like to thank Vibrant Life Health Center for sponsoring this segment. Now, you can learn more about VLHCJax.com or give them a call at the office at 904-683-8177, or you can book an appointment online because usually after these segments, the phones
are crazy, so leave a message for sure.
So leave a message or go online.